Okay, so this video should be really easy. It's just different ways of writing vectors. All right, so you can see right here, I have this vector, right? It has a starting point, it's got an ending point, it's got a tail, it's got a head, and we can name it this way. This is one way to name it. Notice it's not an ordered pair. It's got sort of these type of notations. I don't even know what those are called, but it indicates it's a vector and not an ordered pair. Okay, and it indicates also that it's going 2 in sort of the x direction and 5 in the y direction. All right, and you can see it right here, right? There's 2 units of change in the x direction, and there's 5 units of change in the y direction. Okay, and they're named that way because of individual, they're called unit vectors, I and j. So this one little thing right there, it's really hard to draw because it's so tiny. That's vector I, right? And this is vector j. All right, so we could name, in fact, let me see if I can zoom in on this a bit. We could name this as 2 i's, right? I and another I plus 5j, because it goes up 5 of these individual j's and it goes to the right 2 of these individual i's. So another way would be 2i plus 5j. All right, and then sometimes you'll see it written in even a third way, which is sort of, it's almost, again, kind of looks like an ordered pair, but they put the x direction change on the top, the y direction change on the bottom. All right, those all mean the exact same thing. All right, so if you see this or this or this, that is all the exact same vector. All right, it's just different ways to write it. All right, so that being said, let me move this up and see if we can draw some vectors. All right, and they've given to you, in different notations. No big deal. So this one, 4i minus 2j, that means you're going 4. Again, you can start anywhere you want. You're going 4 positive in the x direction, so that's 4 in that direction. And then it also says you're going down 2, right? 2 in the j direction. So the vector we're actually looking for is this one. Let me highlight it actually. See if I can get that to highlight. That is the actual answer here. Maybe I can make it bold. Let's try this. Well, that's way too bold. I don't like it. But anyway, you get the idea. All right, so then this one, looking over here at this example, this is saying that it wants me to go negative in the x direction, but positive in the y, right? So I'm going negative 1 and positive 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm trying to get from that starting point to that ending point. So here in green is the actual answer to this problem. That is the resultant vector. Okay, next, let's move this up. They give me 2 ordered pairs in very specific locations. A is at negative 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there, that's A. And B is at 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's B. And then they want me to name vector AB. Now notice A has to be the tail, B is the head. The directions matter. Okay, so naming this in 2 ways. Now just a reminder, you can always just do head minus tail. Head minus tail, right? So again, keep in mind that B is the head. We've got 3, 3. And then tail is negative 2, 5. And if you subtract, we should get an answer here of 5, negative 2. That's one way to do this, head minus tail. Again, you could just go over here to the picture and realize that you're going to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going down 2. So we could write this as 5i minus 2j. We could write it with the little pointy lines. I don't know what to call those things. They're kind of like greater than, less than symbols. All right, but again, it only said 2 ways. So here are your choices. You could have this, you could have this, or you could have this. All right, just pick 2. All right, thank you very much for your time. Miss you guys. Hopefully see you Monday.